Now the next one on my nifty little list is a Kelesan'ruhn that is designed by Devil's Master. And that is all I know. There's no description, no title, no nothing. That's all I know. Oh, also this is, I think, the third house, the second one that I'm slow walking, that is by Devil's Master. And I shall take us there. Oh, look, everyone, look. Vivi Telvanni, I see here as the title. All the shroomies, everyone, all the shroomies. All the beauty. See, already a few flowers here and there. Wonderful choice with those trees. Glorious, wonderful lighting here and there. It's drizzling a little bit, which is fabulous for beautiful shroomies, of course. Hmm. Hmm. And here too, we have the sea. Gently giving a little bit of a background noise here too. Oh, look. Oh my. Thunder and lightning gently rolling in here, transforming the place, creating a moody scenery. This is such a lovely abode. Telling you about those wonderful flowers here. Seen them already. A little bit of pink here and there. You can play a lot with this abode. Many of you guys have, and transformed and reimagined, some embracing all the shrooms, embracing the Telvanni life, it would seem here, with gentle pink additions, pops of color, gently adorning the place. Oh, look! Oh, look! A little well. We have... Oh, and someone has hung out the laundry there. Might be a bit drizzly now, but it's all right. Fabulous lighting here. Telling us about life in on the Telvanni Peninsula, mayhaps. I'm imagining now that Devil Master is telling us here about the very ordinary, glorious life on the peninsula, embracing shrooms, lovely shrubberies, pops of color here and there. fabulous additions that they made. And these little huts, I'm sure you guys have seen them in recent builds by other designers, and they're all finding such interesting uses for them. What wonderful ideas! Aha, a little bit of color here in the shed. You do need color in your life. And apparently here. Oh, there's stargazers here too. Oh, Devil's Master, this is so fabulous. Oh, I love. Oh, there's a little friend there. Oh, a Snoot, a puppy. I'm saying a puppy, but is a puppy, right? Is a puppy. Wonderful, wonderful shrooms. Who do we have here? Hello. Oh. Boop. Oh, you're wiggling with your earsies. Would you like a little belly rub? Scritches under your chinny chin chin? Wiggling their ears? Oh, and they have hay and a little bit of water too. What a lovely, wonderful place they've made here. Wonderful little stable. Oh, and thank you so much for joining tonight, Lutlurian, and sending you hugs once more and all the good vibes. And I'm so glad you saw wonderful, glorious ideas tonight once more. I mean, we always see them, but still it's so, you know, what a wonderful thing to find and glorious perspectives and visions of other designers. And we here get to honor them and see them in this way. And of course, do tend to yourself, darling, and get some treats. And yes, everybody, give scritches, hug the little felines and puppies and all the lovely beings around you. Ensure they know you love them dearly. Thank you so much for joining, Lutlurian. Always love to have you. Always love to have you all, of course. Oh, this is so nice. This is such a wonderful story that you can see here too, in the way in which Devil's Master decides to embrace the plot, also showing the plot and layering onto the plot, utilizing pops of color here and there, adding some shrubberies that really brighten up, adding a couple of very powerfully colored mushrooms. Talk about the colors. Talk about gazing up at the stars. And the waterfall here, of course, a wonderful feature of the house, cascading down gently into the bay, creating such a peaceful scene and scenery here. Tells us about the joy it must have been to design around here. And of course, you get a magnificent vista into the bay here too, with a little bit of a haze that is not uncommon in places like these. Oh, Devil's Master, embracing the very Telvanni, shroomy gloriousness that this abode holds. I'm not going through this little door because that is not the main entrance. We shall see. We shall see. I really appreciate seeing you shine up and elevate this plot, telling us of ordinary, lovely, wonderful Telvanni life in this extraordinary place. Oh, with so many wonderful flower additions. Oh, there's also rhododendron there. Oh, that is so nice. Beautiful shrubberies and lovely vines. This house is so interesting. This is such a subtle, elegant design, softly embracing this very interesting abode. Some of you decide to approach this in a different way. Again, lovely rhododendron there. Beautiful. Fabulous color pops also with those vines. Oh my, wow. Okay. Oh my goodness, everyone. Look. Oh, wow. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, the lighting here. I'm sorry, I found myself staring. I just found myself staring at this transformation here in the interior of the house, of the abode. And what an interesting approach to this, adding a few wonderful flower pots here in the entree. And I'm sure you guys have noted these particular ferns, these interesting shrubberies. Look at the light. Oh, that is so interesting. Gorgeous, gorgeous vines, also transforming the ceiling. Yeah, I'm sure you guys are familiar that this is not like what the ceiling looks like in this house. And utilizing solitude here in a very elegant way and a little bit of utility. When you enter, when you come here, you find that, of course, the Telvanni way is to concoct potions, tonics, and all kinds of tinctures here, and is clearly displayed and highlighted here with this wonderful, beautiful alchemy station. A few potted plants around with this hibiscus here, for instance. And this is so interesting. Wonderful, wonderful chandelier. And again, the lighting there with those beautiful shroomies also growing from this magnificent tree trunk that we can behold. And I was just, oh, also nice additions here with those wonderful vials. Gorgeous, gorgeous flower choices. I was just suspecting, but Devil's Master has always a little surprise. There's always a little surprise in every one of the builds. You find that mayhaps a little story lurks and lingers within these walls. Beautiful work with all those vines, and the lighting is just so superb. Wonderful window here too. And lots of storage here. That is so important. Aha! And someone hung up their coat here on this little hanger. Very nice. And when you come inside a home, of necessity, you might want to cleanse. Hence, there is a bowl here. The Moth Priest cleansing bowl, of course. Gorgeous. And what a transformation. Very subtle, very smooth. Beautiful. I really love the storage here. That is so nice. So thoughtful. Oh, Devil's Master, this is so fabulous. Oh, wow, this looks like an apothecary. You know, like, oh, wow, like a really grand apothecary, too. An ancient one that goes back centuries and eons and eons and eons. That really, really has a lot of history and many tomes with all kinds of recipes and information about all kinds of mushrooms and plants, and love all the wonderfully potted plants here too. I hope you guys can see, and the additions that Devil's Master made. I hope you can see also the little wonderful radishes. I think those are, or are they? Oh, up there, further up. Ah, okay, there. Beets, everybody. Super hard to click into them. They're beets and so many wonderful pale garden flowers and a humongous amount of shelves. I'm sure you guys have noted right away. Little vials there, extra vials, and so many amazing cabinets here. Wow. What an extraordinaire, glorious cobble here. Just these walls. Just these walls, everyone. That is so fabulous. Also, I'm getting, really alchemical laboratory that has like really apothecary feel. I don't know if you guys have ever been to an older apothecary. They all have like usually behind the counter, there's usually these grand shelves, all with tiny little drawers, apothecary drawers, of course, that usually hold little ingredients or um, even complete tinctures, ointments, oils, etc. Yes, and that too, of course, Digor. Large brown bottles and all kinds of concoctions and ingredients, as in pulverized mushrooms or extracts from specific herbs and flowers and all that. That is just so superb. And of course, there is a mushroom classification book here and mortar and pestle. And of course, you are distilling here, as you can see, I'm sure. Um, the essences to mayhaps obtain the most potent ingredients is to create just the right potion, just the right tincture. And yes, the book, I really, really love this book. The colanders and keeping, might have to. Oh, I was already standing up, so I can't even. Oh, okay, like this mayhaps. Just look how much care Devil's Master took to fill all this and add all the pops of color here and pot the plants and ensure. Really sorry, I kind of have to walk all over the book and adding more herbs here and creating these shelves. That is so elegant, and potting mushrooms and more flowers and in these little pots. I hope, oopsie, I hope you guys can see. Oh, that is so amazing. That is so amazing. I really, really appreciate it. Gives me these really old, ancient apothecary vibe. Oh, there's even garlic there too. Very important ingredient, I heard. And more is being distilled and concocted up there. If you guys can see. I love this. Potting plants into these are ink pots. I think you guys are familiar with them, but of course they can be also flower pots. Fabulous, fabulous ideas. And the gildedness really comes through in this particular lighting. What a transformation. Oh, I'm stood in the middle of the plants. I'm really sorry. Also, little backpack here. And just adding so many layers here. So much thought. Oh, and even more herbs. What wonderful uses for these herb racks. Very exact positioning here too. Oh, there's ventilation. That is so fabulous. You do need ventilation in an apothecary. You know, in any alchemical or a chemistry lab, you kind of need that to ensure that nothing goes awry. Lovely little seating area here, elegantly lit. So warm and calming and fabulous by this wonderful table. And everywhere plants pop up here and there, even more colanders and supplies here. Bit of rice too. Wonderful. Oh, how wonderful. Aha, here the drawer is actually a drawer. That is so sweet. Oh, and potting plants here too in a basket. Oh, this is so nice. Oh, and what wonderful flowers. Those shrubberies are so amazing here. Look, the yellow just really, really pops and lights up the place. I really, really appreciate the ventilation here. That is so thoughtful. Very, very nice. Oh, and what a beautiful, beautiful side to look towards. Just imagine you might come along this corner and see these wonderful flowers all neatly potted, and also the wonderful mushroom there that must have grown quite exponentially in the little basket. Mm, magnificent. Wonderful flower pots they chose, and such wonderful shelves they added to create such a magnificent scene and such beautiful, fabulous lighting here. What a fabulous transformation. Aha, and the upstairs room seems to be in use too. Another wonderful little drawers here, elegantly lit and in such a different hue. Oh, look at those wonderful, wonderful vines. Those gorgeous purplish, bluish pops here in this dramatic light. Oh, that is so fabulous. Oh, Devil's Master, this is so gorgeous. Also teasing out the gnarliness in that magnificent tree trunk here. Amazing idea. Aha, extra ingredient here. Elegantly illuminating the place. Dousing the surrounding areas in slight warmth. Oh, and more flowers. Oh my goodness, this is so many flowers that have been potted into wonderful little baskets. Wonderful mushrooms too, of course, and shrubberies, but that is just so fabulous to see so much wonderful vines and greenery. And oh, look, more attention to detail in the shelves here, filling these shelves also with many wonderful supplies that you might want and need in an apothecary like this. That tells you more about life on the Telvanni Peninsula, that clearly is in concert with flowers and everything that grows, which that last note is a quote. Maybe you guys know Shakespeare. Oh, this is so fabulous. Oh, and a little wonderful wardrobe here and gorgeous, gorgeous, wonderful flower choices. Oh, lovely flower choices that have apparently appeared and have been flourishing along this wonderful tree trunk because, of course, tree trunks, even those that may seem like they are no longer a tree, are still habitat, are still oftentimes serving as habitat, as a place for new life to take root and grow and just flourish into beautifulness, and creating more spaces for little tiny beings that are so vital to all our lives. What a lovely homage. So gentle and subtle. Beautiful mushrooms here, transforming the place. This particular scene with their light, very special, intense, glorious light that just really highlights also the gildedness that parts of the necrom furnishings have, that you do see here and there popping through, teasing out textures, transforming colors as well. And this is also why I'm telling you to play around with different lights with different furnishings, because you may never know what a furnishing looks like in specific use and different lights. And also utilize different color lighting, and also at the same time, because you might see different effects that happen than really science things. I do really, really appreciate it. Just how thoughtful and elegant lovely Devil's Master has gone about playing with this plot, transforming it. And I just want to highlight a little bit for you guys just how much transformation happened here, because everything here, look, everything has been added, everything, all all of it, you know. That is just so fabulous. Just a little bit, you know, the floor is all, the door is all, but everything else just really, really has been taken to become something else entirely, has become the vision that Devil's Master has seen in this plot to create Vivi Telvanni. Let's see what the workshop looks like. And here once more, the tree, the tree that's made of mushrooms is ever present. Oh, and good evening to you, lovely, wonderful Thunder Thigh. So good to have you. As I am snailing indeed. This is the second house. Can you believe it, Thunder Thigh? I've just shown everybody in a short meandering of snail of 2+ hours in Shemina's magnificent Gersthof winery. If you've not seen it, you have to go see it because you are going to love it. You're going to fall in love instantly, I'm telling you. And here we are in Devil's Masters, Kelesan'ruhn, that looks like has been embracing the Telvanni life in every aspect, embracing mushrooms. Downstairs, we've seen that the mushrooms are there, but kind of disappeared. And the house, the entree, looked vastly different from the original. You missed Shemina, yes. There will be a VOD, so you can of course see it. It is really, really stunning. Just ready yourself for a grand tree. Yes, me too. And you know how Devil's Master decided, I'm going to embrace this wonderful Kelesan'ruhn with all the mushrooms, with all the volcanic and very, very Telvanni structures and dive that reminds you of everything mushroom. And downstairs, we've been to an apothecary that it reminded me a lot of these old apothecaries that have glorious, wonderful drawers. Absolutely magnificent. I'm so thrilled about them. I'm so thrilled about them. Because it's quite a feat. Oh, look, there's a puppy there. Outside, we already saw a little puppy. I mean, a bigger little puppy, but a puppy. A slightly larger version of this one. Oh, hello, little one. Yes, I booped the snoot already outside, but this one I've not booped yet. Just calling me the little snoot. Hello, little puppy. Oh, you're so cute. You are so cute. This is so elegant. So apparently here we have come to living quarters, and there have been quite a few very subtle cobbles here in the interior, and also the oh, look at him playing. The exterior, the garden side, has been adorned with wonderful pops of color here and there, soft pinks, powerful reds, gorgeous, luscious green, and all about mushrooms and really highlighting and embracing Kelesan'ruhn as is. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, as there's absolutely nothing wrong with reskinning. You all, I want to remind you, you always build first for yourself. So you have to love and adore what you do first. Everything else comes after that. So if you feel like you need to highlight this gorgeousness, look, isn't this fabulous? These textures, the mushroomy textures, and telling you about a system there, because mushrooms inadvertently are a system, a communication system, if you will, and trees have those as well. Yes, very shroomy, I agree. And communicating and aiding these mushrooms and mosses and trees and all kinds of plants, they do communicate through their roots, a lot through their roots. There have been recent studies by many renowned scientists who have found that trees actually communicate, which is absolutely fabulous. Little Isabi is here too. Absolutely, yes. So the network that mushrooms create, because their roots are a little bit more intricate as some trees, but the trees communicate through the mushrooms and vice versa. And the crazy part is that, or crazy part, maybe it's not so crazy if you think about it, but um, some scientists have realized in studies that plants can send out distress signals and they can make themselves heard, not by us. Apparently, our ears are not attuned to the gentle calls, but animals. And certain other plants will come to the aid, which is a fabulous thing that Mother Nature has divined and given and made sure that all the little beings, all the small and large beings, yes, ants too, um, they it's just a perfect system, and we must understand it and learn it and respect it so that we can remind ourselves that we indeed are part of Mother Nature too. We need her. Oh, this is so fabulous. Oh, Devil's Master, you are here. See, I was just reminiscing about. Yes, I am. I am visiting your house as advertised. So good to have you. So lovely to have you here. I was telling everybody of this wonderful, glorious apothecary that you have downstairs. I'm so thrilled to seeing so many. Yes, what a timing indeed. You're here with us. Everybody give it up for Devil's Master. Say hi to them. Welcome. This is so fabulous. I've been dying to visit your house. Ah, yes, absolutely lovely house. And I really love that you're embracing the shroominess here so much. And that's why we went on the little tangent about Mother Nature and communicating, because mushrooms are such a useful tool, useful beings, really, that communicate and help other plants too, like trees, for instance. And when I came through the door, um, into the entree of the house, not the garden, right? I was like, oh wow, because the lighting and how the lighting transforms specific furnishings. And it gave me grand apothecary vibe with, you know, ancient apothecary. I don't know if you've ever been to like a really old apothecary. They have a specific vibe to it. They also have a specific smell to them. And it's not just formaldehyde, but um, formaldehyde, I should say, in not saying it in Greek, but in English. That is just one component, but the other is this mustiness of the older cabinets. Absolutely fabulous. Yes, that is also a wonderful cat there, the figurine on the cabinet. Really wonderful idea. Oh, I see. The Apothecary Diaries. Aha. See, that was going to be my next question for you. What was your inspiration? Everybody, that is the inspiration, the Apothecary Diaries. I see. Oh, that makes so much sense now. Of course. Of course. Hmm. So I was Vivi Telvanni. So if it had an R at the end, Vivia Telvanni, you could have spoken about the Telvanni life, right? So, or Vita Telvanni, that could have also meant the life of Telvanni or the Telvanni life. But that is interesting that it's a woodens home. And that even makes more sense now because they are more in touch with nature and can persuade little animals to come to their aid. They work as an herbalist and apothecary. Of course, that is so apparent from the downstairs area. And here we have, of course, the coziness and glorious. Oh, I love all the cushions there too. Oh, I really appreciate that there are cushions on the chairs. They are very passionate about clockwork law and the dwarven law. Oh, that's interesting. Aha, that explains a couple of the mechanisms there, of course. That is so interesting. It's so good to have you. I hope you're doing well, by the way. I hope you are fine. Oh, the little puppy. I have given a little boop on the snoot to the large puppy. Boop, little one. I have to boop your snoot. I'm so glad to hear it, that you're doing great. And I love also the mixture of the furnishings here, how you create this lovely melange and personality and talk to the character, making the character um, feel at home in their own abode. Oh, Sabo. Hello, little Sabo. How are you? Would you like a belly rub too? Or just scritches behind the earsies and under your chinny chin chin? Many puppies really, really like that. Oh, you want to play, huh? They have such a wonderful animation. Oh, I mean, you do have to boop them very gently, right? And carefully. Such a darling. Oh, look at you. Aren't you cute? He's the cutest. Sabo, what a wonderful name, too. What a beautiful abode you designed. You're so sweet. Wonderful carpet choices too. And shining up. Look at the brightness. Look at the bright, glorious lighting here for the wonderful, glorious, shimmering mushroominess that the house really, really is too. I love that you're embracing this. Oh, and another wonderful fox figurine here. Very fitting, as I'm sure. I mean, the Apothecary Diaries is a Japanese series, if I'm not mistaken. So foxes are kind of in tune to that particular um, culture. Love the runner here too. Oh, and it's so cozy. Oh, and look at those cushions, and what a wonderful couch you've made. And Azabi is having a fabulous, fabulous time. Hello, my darling. How are you? Wonderful chair. I love that there's also a little footrest here on the chair. Ah, good. Okay. So I was not mistaken. I was a bit dubious on that, on the particularities. Ah, ranks and titles of House Telvanni. Very, very on point. Very good choice here. I really appreciate that. So yes, I was just referring to foxes. Um, Foxes and hares, right? They have a particular place in Japanese tradition. Oh, it's in China, okay. But a Japanese story. I see. That is interesting. Wonderful. I also really love the greens and blues, the wonderful color contrast that you set here. Uh-huh. So, a novella, mayhaps? A little shorter novella that then became a little. Oh no, it is a novel, but how many pages? Oh, it doesn't say how many pages it has. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It is quite interesting. I did um I did only remember Imperial China, Tang Dynasty, but mm, mayhaps not just, maybe closer to Ming Dynasty. I'm very fuzzy there because I'm not super familiar with Japanese or Chinese writings. I have read a little bit, but not so much. Um, that's quite interesting that you've gone for an interesting sujet like that has inspired you and given you so much meat to play with. And playing with this plot, was the Kelesan'ruhn your first choice? Did you see the plot and decide, okay, this is it? This is where I'm going to tell the story. Mayhaps it was exactly like that. And sometimes designers see something and they go like, oh yeah, this is it. This is absolutely it. mm, this is, I find myself staring because there are such wonderful little cobbles in here too. And already downstairs, what a sacrifice. You've used such a vast amount of slots just in the downstairs area where you tell us about the apothecary and herbalist part of your wonderful, lovely warden, whose abode this is, whose house this is. And here we find cozy comfort with so many cushions and lovely contrasts between green and red and a few purples here and there. Really elegant ideas. Wonderful banners there too. Oh, and I really, really love that you're embracing this place in this wonderful, wonderful way. Aha, of course. You were saying they are, of course, interested and deeply enamored with dwarven and clockwork lore. How fun. And of course, that is very fortuitous because certain apparatuses can, of course, lend a very helping hand within an apothecary theme. And mayhaps with the diaries in mind, it can tell you a little bit more of the Vivi Telvanni who lives here, who, you know, may tell in their own words in the diary, in their own diary, mayhaps, about their adventures around clockwork, mayhaps. around Clockwork City, mayhaps, and around anything at all. Maybe Saucer Sill is interesting to them too. Mm, this is so wonderful. I really appreciate you highlighting this and adding it here and lending, our souls that can be utilized to power alchemical um, apparatuses that help to distill and concoct potent elixirs that in turn may serve in one way or the other. And here too. Oh, I love that you guys are filling shelves. Little bit of mortar and pestle here, extra. I mean, sometimes you need a little bit of extra. Oh, I know, puppy. Oh, what is it, darling? More scritches? Another boop? Boop. Oh, I love the flowers here. This is so nice. And adding a little partition here to create a sense of coziness and privacy in such a vast hall. So the wonderful sun really, really highlighting this gorgeous, dramatic ceiling. Perfect, perfect illumination. Really, really glorious and so powerful. It's a nice idea using storage boxes. They can be really, really useful. Beautiful art pieces here. So they do make a lot of sense in the setting when you're talking about, oopsie, Chinese and Japanese culture um, through the apothecary diaries, serving as an inspiration, of course. And I really love that. There's shelves here. This is such an amazing couple. I really love this couch. Oh, this is so amazing. Look, everybody. What a fabulous, fabulous couch this is. Oh, of course, Devil's Master. It must be late where you are, I think. I mean, if you are in a place that, time zones, they are so terrible. I know this is very difficult for some of you. To make it to a stream, there's always going to be a vote. I'm so glad and so thankful once more. Oh, yes, please do. Oh, 10 p.m. Oh, that's all right. So you're actually quite close to my time then. Yes, but I do know that, of course, tomorrow for some of you must get up early. And I'm really, really thankful, first of all, for you opening your door to me and being here. Thank you so much, Devil's Master, and also good night to you. Have fabulous, wonderful dreams and a glorious day tomorrow. And thank you once more for inviting all of us here and allowing me to showcase this place. This is so fabulous and so amazing. What a wonderful, wonderful place. Marrying these themes and creating your character, talking about your character then, and the houses, or the house in this case. I think that is so lovely, this idea to create around this and place a character here and their characteristics, their very own idiosyncrasies, mayhaps even um, appearing in one way or the other in the house. And of course, there's the designer's touch that appears in every single one of your builds. A little bit of incense going here, very important. Oh, this is so beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous design. Bit of utility here too, having a little bit of chance to hone and shine up your gear. Hello, you. Boop. On you have a snoot. I'm fairly certain you do. But where is it? I'll be very gentle, okay? Oh, they're still looking. Are you still looking? Yes, you're very alert. Wonderful apparatuses. Mayhaps they are powering downstairs. Look, everyone. They must be powering this wonderful laboratory downstairs to... Oh, hello. Hello, you. Would you like to say hello too? They're puffing a little bit. Gorgeous, gorgeous banners. Can you see them? Rolling forward and back, rolling forward and back. Oh, such a cutie. So the lighting here dramatically shines up all the wonderful surfaces. How smooth and elegant and glorious they shine up. And what a wonderful marriage to this particular abode. Oh, hello. Hello, you. How do you do? Oh, wonderful, wonderful apparatuses here too. A sextant, of course, as well. That is useful to have in a house that is so close to a bay. And a bit of clutter. Someone must have been studying a little bit. Maybe their heads into a little bit of lore, as we heard. Ah, engine of expression, everyone. That is what Vivi Telvanni might be reading and studying currently, learning all about. Oh, hello, you. Boop. There are so many little beings around here. Puffing and puffing, some of them, spinning and dancing and having a grand old time. I hope you guys saw that. That is so cute. They did a little spin. Gorgeous, magnificent lighting, telling us the story. Who lives here? Hello, you. I mean, I know you are a statue, but I still would want to boop your snoot. They have the cutest little hop. Their little guas. Oh my. Oh my. Wonderful, wonderful choices there too. We do see Kenathi and a clockwork. Nod, chapeau there. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful design. A bit of clutter here too, and gorgeous bookshelves and more books. Of course, this person, this wonderful warden, very into learning, also how to scribe apparently. And oh, Ateum Lost. They might be reading the journal of Zona A Part 2 we have here. And Birds of Rothgar. Oh, how interesting. What lovely birds. What lovely, wonderful book selection you have here. And the Telvanni Peninsula, we can see here as the map. That is so nice. I really appreciate seeing that. Look, wonderful clutter. beautiful, gorgeous, magnificent lighting. Apparently, perhaps they have been studying other lore as well. Safe box here. Another little safe. Fabulous. Beautiful, beautiful ideas. Those bookshelves here. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my, look everyone, look. Okay, I think they were not kidding when Devil's Master was mentioning that Vivi Telvanni is very into dwarven and clockwork lore, because I think all of those are monomyths. Look at those books. Dwarven automatons, antecedents of Dwemer lore, and ancient scrolls of Dwemer 1A, 11, 10, 8, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1B. It's telling you, I think these are, History of Necrom, the City of the Dead. Aha. And they have been reading and taking notes apparently here too. Inkwell and Quill at hand to take notes, and they have had a little ale mayhaps. And there are more books here, look. Dwemer Inquiries Volume 1 through 3, and Gillen's Dwemer Architecture. How interesting. That is wonderful. Oh, and a little scimitar here. I think, and also a little key. We've seen this key already today in Shimina's wonderful design. I'm really sorry also, Devil's Master, I have hopped onto the table. I promise I've cleaned my boots. I really, really appreciate those wonderful shelves and that they are filled with so many books. Oh, Crow and Raven, 3 short fables. Yes. The 5 fast stars. Very good. The Warrior's Charge. I see. Oh, that is so fabulous. I really, really appreciate seeing this. Oh, there's also Tall Papa Lamp and more books up there. Are they also legible? Right up there. No, those are not legible, I think. I think that is a stack. Yes. I just had to check. Wow, that is such a wonderful idea. And adding so many books here, placing them so that they are legible, which is quite fabulous to behold. And so fiddly. This can be so fiddly. Adding so many shelves here too, and really highlighting them and showcasing that, yes, indeed, Vivi Telvanni is very much interested and steeped into the knowledge all about Dwarven and Clockwork City. Well, Clockwork, really. A little pen here too. Oh, this is so fabulous. Of course, that's wonderful. Oh, does this serve as a whiteboard? Mayhaps this serves as a whiteboard, maybe to pin new plans that Vivi Telvanni is making. And the other staircase leading down below, more piping systems here. That is very interesting. The wonderful Sijic banner there. Shown you this. Oh, that's so wonderful. Also here, seating area to entertain guests, of course. I'm sure that Vivi Telvanni must have guests from time to time. Can come here and inquire about anything at all, about the lore that Vivi specializes in, I'm sure. Oh, and wonderful water feature here adorned with wonderful flower arrangements. Lovely illuminated, teasing out the gildedness in this particular piece. And all around. Oh, this is the kitchen. Oh, look, everybody, this is the kitchen. Oh, wonderful surfaces here. Slightly giving this sense of marble. You know, some very posh kitchens have marble working spaces, like the top parts of the kitchens. That is so nice. And very elegant drawers here. And cabinets above, very elegant. Wonderful utensils there, and a knife and sieve to tend to whatever is going to be made. Tea kettle is here too. Little bowl, all elegantly framed. And of course, there's a cozy fireplace here too. Utensils to tend to stay warm and cozy in this grand, glorious space. And more, there's so many bookshelves here. That is so fabulous. All the bookshelves. Carpet. Aha! Going downstairs. Oh, this is the bedroom, everybody. We found the cozy, comfortable bedroom. Oh, wonderful painting choices here. They really, really pop and stand out in this particular scene, in this particular light, I should say. Very dramatic. Oh, and they're reading in bed. I do see a book there. And more cushions in the bed. Oh, that is quite fabulous. Oh, lovely. What a cozy, comfortable place this is. So filled with life, with thought, and beauty, and shrooms all over in paintings, embracing this beautiful, beautiful plot. Gorgeous frames here, fabulous paintings, very dramatic. Gorgeous, gorgeous lighting. Quite interesting what paintings were chosen here. Ah, I did mention, I was mentioning this Sotha Sill. If you remember earlier, I was wondering and meandering, is this maybe also interesting Sotha Sill to them? Apparently it is. Little figurine there, and all the wonderful, glorious Telvanni furnishings here. Well, Necrom furnishings, I should say. Beautiful painting choices. I do see a little bit of kind Zegis there. That is quite interesting. Maybe telling us a little bit of the travels. So safe box here, the travels and adventures that Vivi Telvanni has engaged in. Aha, Vivek, everybody? So yes, most certainly they're very, very interested in everything law related here. Gorgeous, really gorgeous painting choices. And another little moth priest bowl here, clearly a sink. Oh, a little bucket. And a wonderful bathtub here. Absolutely. You know, Vanessa, that's what I was meaning, like what I meant earlier, that the lighting really, really teases out the scenery in the paintings. You know, they stand out so much. It just highlights and pops so much. Just really fabulous idea. Here too, towels and lovely lighting, bathtub at the ready. There are bath oils too, I'm sure, and soaps. So Vivi Telvanni can wash up and relax and unwind. And here again, it just really, really pops. And the gentle, soft flicker, it really is fabulous and elegant. And what book are they reading? Trail and Tide, everyone. The purple bottle. The purple bottle here. It's a vampire lab jar, darling. If that is the one that you meant. I hope it is the one that you meant. Dark elf side cabinets. Lalu? We do have a Lalu chest, but here, dark elf nightstands. Yeah, they have really looked for Devil's Master has looked for particularities in them, right? The gildedness, also that is being highlighted so well. I hope you guys can see with the light. No, it does not. And again, that, you know, is why I'm telling you guys, you must light furnishings and see what happens. Sometimes, you know, when you use just the right light in just the right place, you might get an interesting effect, or you tease out just the right hue, and also you tease out the textures here in the wall. For instance, you can see how the candles, how the lighting really, really teases it out and brings it to the fore and creates such an amazing, wonderful, glorious place that is so cozy and comfortable and inviting, and clearly the home and hearth of Vivi Telvanni, Devil's Master's wonderful warden, who is, of course, an herbalist and alchemist who devotes their time and energy as well into clockwork and dwarven lore, having fallen in love, of course, with the shrooms and the gloriousness that this plot that Kelesan'ruhn offers, really embodying Telvanni as apparently the last name of Devil's Master's character seems to be. I really appreciate those paintings. They're all so cute. Look. Aren't they fabulous? I could stare and stare and stare. Oh, and they have a little drink here on their bedside table. And more books. Of course, you have to have more books. Gorgeous, gorgeous lighting. What must be new? The painting or the little drink here? It's a clockwork cup. Is that what you meant, or did you mean the painting? Because some of the paintings are just absolutely stunning in here. It's recycled water too, so important. One of the paintings, which of the paintings did you mean? I mean, they're all really, really beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous choices here. maybe telling us a little bit of, I was already suspecting this, but maybe where Vivi Telvanni has traveled to, has, you know, gone to exploring, learning to the right. I'm going all the way to the right now. Is it Telvanni painting modern forest that you're looking for? There's a painting of a desert that is gently refined, and a painting of a forest also refined. Veloci painting oversized geysers. Very interesting paintings. Right to the bed, left from my perspective. So a painting of Somerset, the coast, refined. And there's also a painting of the cottage, refined. This one. Ah, you know, there are quite a number of paintings that are maybe that's the one. Okay, so painting of cottage refined it is. So take notes, everyone, or come here. Better still, because there are quite a lot of wonderful paintings here. Yeah, I mean there are lots of paintings. Fantasy, we can't know them all, can we? And it's so nice to be surprised, to see something new. Of course, you're most welcome. Um, Also, I think that going outside would show you what I've already shown you, so I'm not going to do that. But finding something new like this, discovering something new like this, and seeing new paintings or perceived to you new paintings, maybe they are not so new, but um, at the same time, it is lovely that to you they are new, and then that's a lovely discover finding them and seeing them and appreciating them, and maybe imagining where they might fit into your build. Maybe you have maybe you have something in mind, something that just sprung up to you when you were seeing the painting and thought, oh, look, that is fabulous. Like finding a new cake, of course. That is also such a wonderful um, thing when that happens. Or maybe someone cobbles a new cake and you're very thrilled with that. And you find, oh, I must find and have that cake. Now, all of you must come here. Bring all your friends, show them around, find each and every little detail here that tells you everything about Vivi Telvanni, the herbalist and apothecary who learns each and every bit of lore of clockwork and dwarven origin, who's got wonderful little beings all around the place, inside and outside, who's embracing mushrooms and everything in Telvanni and finds their home amazingly reflecting themselves elegantly designed by Devil's Master, everyone. You're still dreaming of Purple's wedding cake from last year? Oh, I understand. Of course. Um, Favorite and recommend when you're here. And as always, send only kind messages, messages of appreciation to dear, lovely, wonderful Devil's Master here. And if you have questions that were not answered yet, send them as well. Maybe you would like to know about the Apothecary Diaries, the novel, or the animated series that Devil's Master was inspired by, and you might want to talk with them about it. Then don't forget to send all those messages. And now I shall have a look where we will go